How's it going, guys, and welcome to another FIFA 19 video today. In this one we are going to be focusing on some Premier League cheap beasts for you guys to pick up at the start of Ultimate Team. If you do enjoy this video, all support is massively appreciated, and if you want to see me do another one of these, perhaps in a different league or another Premier League one, let me know in the comment section down below. So these 5 cheap beasts that we're going to be looking at in today's video are players that I think, you know, you're at the start of Ultimate Team, you've got maybe 10, 15,000 coins saved up, you're going to be able to go out there, pick these guys up, and they are going to do a stellar job in your team and probably stick around in the team for a while because, you know, the next step up in player is just so expensive. I'm sure you guys know the kind of players that I'm talking about. I also want to mention that these the cards I've put together are of course predictions on their ratings. None of that has been confirmed as of yet, but I'm pretty confident that these ratings and stats are going to be about right, and even if they are slightly different, these guys will still be awesome for the start of FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. But without any further ado, let's kick things off with the first player. So the first player that we're going to be looking at, guys, is actually a right back. I've tried to get a bit of a variation in position, so you can see we've actually got 3 wingers in here, but we've also got a central midfielder and a right back. The right back that we're looking at is Ricardo Pereira, recently transferred from the Portuguese league, from Porto, I believe it was, to Leicester. He's actually got a transfer card in FIFA 18, but I think you might not be seeing him too much now in the game because it's the end game and people are using icons at right backs, people are using Kyle Walker, etc, etc. Whereas Ricardo Pereira is someone that I think at the start of FIFA 19 you are going to be seeing a lot of in people's ultimate teams. Of course, Premier League is the most common league that people like to build their teams around, and Pereira, I think, is going to be that guy that a lot of people use while they're bridging the gap to saving up towards the likes of Valencia, the likes of Walker, maybe even Bellerin, who tends to be quite expensive at the start of the game as well because of his ridiculous pace. But I mean, I don't think his card's going to look too different compared to his FIFA 18 one. He's got great pace, decent defending, nice dribbling, a 4-star weak foot, and some pretty decent passing for a right back as well. But I think, like I say, because of his rating, the fact that he plays for Leicester, I think you're going to see this guy become pretty cheap pretty quickly, and it's going to be a very nice option while you save up for the likes of the Kyle Walkers like we mentioned earlier on. But the first player on the list, yeah, Ricardo Pereira. I think you're going to be seeing a lot of him at the start of the game. Next up, we're going to be looking at a new 5-star skiller that's joined the Premier League in this transfer window. There's actually a couple that have come across. Yarmolenko's one that's come to West Ham, but he's not who we're talking about right now. We are talking about Mohamed El Yunusi, who recently made the switch from Basel to Southampton in the Premier League, and this guy is a very exciting player to use in game. Been pretty decent on the game for the last year or two now, but now the fact that he's moving into the Premier League means you are going to be seeing him a lot more. Comes with decent pace, very strong dribbling for his rating as well. Not the best shooting and passing. Well, his passing's not too bad to be fair, but not the best shooting. But the fact that he comes with that 5-star skill move set, the fact that he's got the 4-star weak foot as well, and he's got decent work rates in high medium, means you're going to be seeing a lot of this guy in the classic 4-3-2-1 setup, the 4-3-3 setups, getting him in behind, decent pace, great trickery, just someone that I think, again, there's going to be better options than him in the long run, but at the start of the game, purely because of his skill moves, purely because of the fact that he's got pace, he's going to be available for pretty cheap, and you are going to be seeing him a hell of a lot. Another winger that I think you're going to be seeing a lot of is a new arrival at Brighton, who they picked up from AZ Alkmaar. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it well. In fact, I will try and pronounce his name. I'm going to go with Jahan Baksh. I'm pretty sure that's not correct, so we're going to be calling him Jahan for the remainder of this video, guys. But this guy, very good season in the Eredivisie last year for AZ Alkmaar. Gone to Brighton, as you can see by his card, and he's just a solid looking winger. He hasn't got the skill moves, unfortunately, but he does come with the 4-star weak foot. He comes with high work rates, and he's got very strong pace, good dribbling, decent shooting as well, and not too bad on the physical side either, it's fair to say. So Jahan, I think, is someone that you're going to be seeing a lot of people use on that right hand side at the start of the game, and this guy I think is going to be available for dirt cheap. I'm talking 1,000, 2,000 coins when the game fully releases, not at the start of the game, because when the webback comes out, you guys know all players are expensive. But I mean, once you've played 3 or 4 games, you'll comfortably be able to afford this guy, in my opinion. And he's someone that, just due to the fact that he's got decent pace, decent dribbling, and not too bad shooting either, I think he's going to be pretty solid at the start of the game, and someone that can serve you well for those first 10, 20, maybe even 30 matches. We're now going to move into the central midfield for the next player that we're going to be looking at, and that is going to be Fred of Man United. And I've thrown this guy in here. A few people might say that this guy isn't going to be cheap, but I mean, I'm classing a cheap beast to someone that I think is going to be 20,000 coins or less. Depending on how good this guy's card looks, he could be more than that. I will say that now, but I've thrown him in here anyway, just because I think he basically looks like the new Ramires. You guys remember Ramires from a few years ago on FIFA? Incredible pace in that central midfield, had the high work rates, very good defending, and Fred is going to have a similar card. You can see great pace, great dribbling, very decent defending. Physical's not the greatest, it must be said, but you know, when you've got the pace, when you've got the dribbling, he's got great passing in there as well. He comes with a 4-star weak foot, high work rates. I think you are going to be seeing this guy a lot in starter teams. He's got the Brazilian nationality as well, which means you'll be seeing him linked in with a lot of hybrid squads, in my opinion. And to be honest with you, I've mentioned that a lot of these players will be you'll be using for, you know, I think I said about Jahan, just you'll be using him for 10, 20, 30 games. I wouldn't be surprised if Fred is one of those guys that people use all year on FIFA, because his card could potentially be that good. He could be almost like the new Kante, the way he operates in midfield with that pace and the fact that he's got decent defending as well. And I can foresee this guy, if he does well for United, getting a couple of informs that will be absolutely ridiculous. So Fred, maybe not as cheap as other players that we're listing off here, but still someone I think is going to be pretty attainable and very solid in FIFA 19. So that brings us to the final player out of the 5 that we'll be looking at today, and this one is the one that I think I'm most excited about. I think he's a player that's going to be reasonably cheap at the start of the game, in fact very cheap, and someone that's going to be incredibly OP. Only recently announced by Wolves as a new signing on Wednesday, Adama Traore, a player that comes with a bit of stick in real life, because although he's incredibly talented, he's got a great pace, great dribbling, great physicality, he's never really had the final third that's managed to push him on to become take him up to the next level. But that doesn't mean that he can't be an incredible player in FIFA 19. Like I've just said, he's got incredible pace, great dribbling. The fact that he's going to have a big physical boost, in my opinion, as well, is going to make him an absolute nightmare for defences in FIFA 19. Comes to the 4-star skill moves as well. He's got the high to low work rates. I think this guy is going to be an absolute monster in the game, and someone that, again, you're going to be able to pick up fairly cheaply early on, and someone that's going to be able to do bits for you in those early divisions. Because, I mean, again, the pace is going to be unreal. The physical is going to get a big boost. I'll put him at 74 here, but I think his strength could be a lot higher than that. I mean, if you've not seen this guy in real life, he is an absolute tank. But the 4-star skill moves as well, like I say, I think Adama Traore, potential incredible player in the game next year. And I mean, if we're looking really far ahead, if we did have a very OP card, potentially looking at FIFA 19 footy cards, if this guy was to get a high rated card, it would be absolutely ridiculous. Obviously that's getting carried well away with ourselves. We're not even at the start of FIFA 19 yet, never mind footies. But yeah, Adama Traore, a card that I think is going to be incredible in the game, and it's going to be really fun to use. But that is going to bring us to the end of the video, guys. Like I said, if you did enjoy it, all support is massively appreciated. Let me know if you'd like to see me do another one of these, whether that's a part 2 Premier League or perhaps focusing on a different league instead. And if enough of you guys want to see that, that's something I will be more than happy to do. Also, massive shout out to anyone that's got a beta code for FIFA 19. That of course got announced in midweek, and unfortunately, I've not got on there, and I'm very jealous of anyone that has. So let me know as well in the comment section down below if you've managed to weasel your way onto the beta. But as mentioned, that is going to end off the video, guys. I will catch you all with a Man City video over the weekend, reacting to the first weekend of Premier League matches. I will speak to you all there. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Nidge out.